For the home half of the second, it'll be Bronson Butcher to lead things off. Bronson Butcher leads off the bottom half of the second inning for the Stompers. Vijay Patel had bases loaded and 2 out in the top half of the inning. He was able to get Justin Bird to ground right back to the box to end the inning, and Butcher takes inside from Ridge Ackerman. The count is 1-0. 8-9-1, Bronson Butcher racing Romero, and then Nick Gata, and this time Butcher takes a strike on the inside half. We're getting to those dog days late July, early August. Butcher on 1-1 takes a fastball over the head. Well, Bronson Butcher's lucky he's not a little bit taller. He stands at 5'9". If he's 6'3", he's down at first base with a hit by pitch and probably a screaming headache. 2-1 the count on the Stomper backstop. Here comes the pitch, and that's outside. 3-1. Butcher, the right-handed hitting catcher, down below the Mendoza line with the average, and he'd like to see that climb here in late July. Here's the 3-1, and he takes high and away, ball 4. So for the second inning in a row, Ridge Ackerman gives up a leadoff walk. That leadoff walk in the first came around to score. And now they're trying to do the same thing here in the second inning, leading 2-0. Racing Romero will come up. Romero's average down there, too, at 159, but a .414 on-base percentage for the man who's taken over the shortstop position with Pedro Barrios' right thumb injury. And here's the first pitch from Ackerman. Romero takes strike 1. He's really locked down shortstop with the absence of Barrios. The 0-1 pitch, and Romero pops it straight back and out of play. Barrios, who injured the thumb in Napa a couple of weekends ago. Day-to-day, looking at coming back sometime next week. But Romero's done a terrific job just holding down the fort and being productive, getting on base. Here's Ackerman's 0-2 pitch to Racing Romero, a slider outside for ball 1. It's Bishop, Bird, Rocker in the outfield, left to right. Gelfman, Martini, the left side of the infield. Artson, Canelo, the right side. With Kraus behind the plate, here's the 1-2, and Romero takes a fastball down below the shoe tops. They're cruising along over in San Rafael. They're in the top of the 5th inning. Vallejo leads that game 4-2. After falling behind 0-2, Romero has built the count to 2-2. Here comes the pitch, and he ropes it foul down the third baseline. These two teams 1-2 in home runs. 107 of them between these two teams combined. The Stompers have 56. Have scored both runs here tonight so far without the need of the long ball. Butcher leads from first base after the leadoff walk. Here comes the 2-2 from Ackerman, and that slider is taken outside and low, and just a great at-bat built by Rayson Romero. He's laid off a couple of devastating sliders, that one a little more outside than the previous. But from 0-2 to 3-2, with Gata coming up on deck, here comes the payoff. Butcher goes. It's hit in the air to left, right at Bishop, who leaps to make the catch for the first out. No throw back to first. Bronson Butcher does get back just in time. That ball smoked off the bat of Romero, but just right at Cody Bishop and left, who came in on it initially and then had to leap to catch the screaming line drive for out number 1. Here is Nick Gata, left-handed hitting second baseman. He'll stand in with Butcher at first and 1 out. Here comes the first pitch. That's outside, so 5 pitches to Gata. All have been balls in this game so far. One of the more disciplined hitters in the Pacific Association, as shown by his walk-to-strikeout ratio. His on-base percentage, and still hitting above 365. He takes low here. Just to give you an idea, Nick Gata, he's walked 52 times, and he's struck out 13 times. Just incredible numbers for the left-handed hitter. Here comes the 2-0. And that's outside and low again. So 7 pitches to Gata in this game so far, and all have been balls. And he hasn't even batted an eye or even thought about swinging at one of them. Here's the 3-0 from Ackerman. Way inside, and Gata has another 4-pitch walk. So here comes Dondre Hubbard. He has a golden opportunity here to tack onto this Stomper lead in the second. He doubled his first time up. 2-sport athlete in college, baseball and football. And baseball, he was a catcher at Mayville State. A running back. That was in 2016 at Mayville State. First team all-conference in the outfield in 2017 the following year. He awaits the first pitch from Ackerman, and he takes a breaking ball in the dirt. All-conference in baseball and in football in the same season. He's a big Bo Jackson guy. Fancy that, huh? An outfielder and a running back. Butcher's at second with Gata at first. 1 out. Here comes the 1-0. And Hubbard hits it high down the right field line into foul territory. Cosimo Canelo, the first baseman, will run out of room. The count evens up at 1-1. Before all of that, he broke his ankle in 2014 when he was at Talladega College. All-conference baseball and football, and graduated with 2 business degrees before going to play overseas. Here he is with first and second, 1 out and a 1-1 count, the pitch, and he takes inside. Hubbard, who's played in Australia, the Czech Republic, the Netherlands, Canada, and of course right here in Sonoma, where he's leading the league with 14 home runs and 51 RBIs. Here's the 2-1, and he scorches it right center field. Long run, they look up. See you later. 5-0 on Dondre Hubbard's 15th. He's leaving on Monday. Get all you can out of him. A 3-run shot to right center, and he builds the lead to 5-0. To the deep part of the yard in right center goes Hubbard for his 15th home run. He's driven in 54. Here comes Chris Quincer with the bases empty and 1 out. Stompers' 57th home run as a team. Here comes the first pitch, and Quincer takes inside and low. One ball and no strikes on Quincer, who struck out his first time against Ackerman on a changeup low and away. So he'll be trying to eliminate that pitch. Here's the 1-0, and Quincer's tardy on the fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike, and what do you know? All 3 walks by Ackerman have come around to score. Pitching coaches hate that. There's the 1-1, and Quincer swings through another fastball, and it's 1-2. Stompers have built a 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning, with help from Brent Gillespie and Dondre Hubbard, and a little bit of help from some walks. Here comes the 1-2 from Ackerman. Will he go with the changeup? He does not. He misses outside with a fastball to Quincer. He struck out Quincer with the changeup the first time. We'll see if he goes back to it on 2-2. He does. This time Quincer lays off, and he works it full. 3 walks, they've all come around to score. And that was a shot off the bat of Hubbard to right center. Here comes the payoff. Quincer ropes it into the glove of Cannella at first. 2 out. Brent Gillespie coming up. Cannella had him positioned perfectly over at first. Took extra bases away from Quincer. Bases empty and 2 out for Gillespie, who hit a 2-run double to left center his first time up. Here comes the first pitch to Gillespie, and he fights off an inside fastball for strike 1. Nothing and 1 the count. They're shifted slightly on the infield for Gillespie. Arch, the second baseman, is on the grass in right, just a couple of steps. Here's the 0-1. Gillespie fouls it straight back. It's 0-2. The shortstop, Martini, a couple of steps up the middle. Still on the shortstop side of the bag, though. Gelfman at third, deep at third, and in the 5-6 hole. No balls and 2 strikes on Gillespie, the left-handed hitter. The 0-2 coming from Ridge Ackerman. He lifts a leg and deals to Gillespie, and he is down on strikes. Changeup down in the zone, strikes out Gillespie. Ackerman has 3 strikeouts, but the big swing in the inning, the Dondre Hubbard 3-run shot to right center, and this after 2, the Stompers lead 5-0.
Stompers Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonoma Clean Power. As your local public electricity provider, we source clean energy from geothermal, power, clean power. That is and where everyone's life. Sonoma Clean and for EG&E is a but that reduces our help at local level.
Top of the third inning, Stompers lead 5-0. Omar Artson will lead it off for the Stockade. 2, 3, 4 hitters against VJ Patel. Here's his first pitch, and Artson swings through it. Count is 0-1. 2 strikeouts for Patel. 1 came to Artson back in the first inning. Pitch coming up will be number 42 from Patel, and already through 2 innings, 60 for Ridge Ackerman. The 0-1 delivery, and Artson takes high and in. 1 ball and 1 strike, still 4-2 Vallejo over San Rafael. They're halfway home in the bottom of the 5th. The 1-1 pitch, and Patel drops a slider inside. 2-1. Patel, who has gone to the stretch here even with nobody on. The 2-1 pitch. Artson shoots it to right center field. Long run, Dondre Hubbard toward the gap. He dives, and he made the catch. He's doing it all tonight in his last home game here in this ballpark. A web gem in right center by Hubbard for out number 1. It just kept tailing away from him. Gave it a dive at the last second and came up with it somehow. What a play by Hubbard in center. Here's Luis Martini. Martini, the right-handed hitter, he walked against Patel in the first inning and was stranded at second base. Here's the first pitch, and Martini takes a fastball. Center cut for strike 1. No balls in his strike. Nobody on, 1 out. We're in the top of the third inning. Stompers lead 5-0, and VJ Patel trying to find a groove here in the third. He delivers on 0-1. That's high to Martini. One ball in, 1 strike. Nobody on, 1 out. Hubbard takes a couple of steps over toward left center. The 1-1 is inside. Two balls and 1 strike on the 3-hole hitting shortstop. Martini's putting himself together a good year. Just a couple of ticks below 280, and he takes low from Patel here. VJ walked him the first time. Now he's fallen behind him 3-1. Now to the stretch with nobody on. Here comes the 3-1. And he's walked Martini for a second time. 3 walks in the game for Patel. Cody Bishop will be the hitter. Only 2 walks the other night against Salina for the Stompers staff between Arnold, Ethington, and Orvis. Arnold had 2 walks. And the pitcher struck out 10. First pitch to Cody Bishop is outside for ball 1. Gillespie holds on the runner at first. Stompers trying to win their 20th game here at home. Here's the 1-0, and Bishop flies it lazily in the air to left. DeAngelis coming on, the left fielder. He'll camp under it and make the catch. Tonight, game number 40. The 25th here at home. Stompers trying to win their 29th overall and their 20th game here in this ballpark. Here's Zane Gelfman, the third baseman. He grounded to Quincer at third his first time up. He'll bat with Martini at first, 2 out after the walk. Martini with a decent lead. Patel fires a first pitch to Gelfman low. Patel painting that bottom part of the strike zone. Called ball 1. Straight up defensively for the Stompers. Patel set. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and Gelfman takes a big hack at a fastball above the letters and comes up empty, and the count is 1-1. Gelfman, who does have 12 home runs, the slugging third baseman, but the average below 260. Wind blows to center. Now it stops. Of course, there goes the runner. The pitch is taken for a called strike. The throw down to second is in plenty of time. Butcher has thrown out his second of the game. 1-2-3 third for Patel. The Stompers coming up in the bottom half of the third inning, 5-6-7.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Nevada. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
We're in the bottom of the third inning. The Stompers have a 5-0 lead over the Salina Stockade. Bronson Butcher has already thrown out 2 base stealers here in the ball game. One to end the top half of this inning. He threw out Martini by plenty. Miles Williams will lead it off for the Stompers, sporting a 19-game on-base streak. It's including tonight after he was hit by a pitch in the first. The Stompers capitalizing on what you ask, the walks. 3 walks. They've all scored. First pitch to Miles Williams is pitch number 61 from Ridge Ackerman, and it misses high and away. 1 ball and no strikes the count. Williams, who does have 7 home runs on the year, the kid originally from Texas, spent some time in his younger years, a lot of time in his younger years down in the South. He takes high and away before moving up to Windsor when he was 16 to play high school baseball over at Windsor High School. Now that 2-0 is hit high down the left field line. Will it stay fair? Yes. Miles Williams with an absolute sky-scraping solo home run to left. It's 6-0 in the third. My goodness, Miles Williams. Didn't even see it come down, sir. His 8th is a monster shot to lead off the bottom of the third. That home run brought to you by Epicenter. Make your next family adventure an epic one at Epicenter. Second home run of the game for the Stompers, and here's Rob DeAngelis. He swings through a fastball tailing away a little bit. And the count is no balls and 1 strike. Off the bat, the only question was, will it stay fair? And Miles Williams cleared the trees and straightaway left. We didn't even see it come down. It still may not have. The 0-1 changeup to DeAngelis is low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. We had the home run derby last night. Stompers putting one on display tonight with 2 of their own in the first 3 innings. DeAngelis fouls it back to the netting. And the count is 1-2. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 so far here in the 3rd inning. Williams says, you hit me my first time, I'll hit you the second time. How about that? 1 ball and 2 strikes the count on the left-handed hitter, Rob DeAngelis. Here comes the pitch from Ackerman, and he hits it in the air to center. Coming on is Justin Bird. Now he'll slow to a jog to make the catch for the first out. So here's Jacob Barfield. You know when anybody goes deep, Jacob Barfield wants in on the party. He's 0 for 1. He popped up to second base. Left-hander up in the Salina bullpen. It looks like Neil Lang. Barfield, the right-handed hitter, awaits the first pitch from Ackerman, and he takes a fastball that splits the plate in 2. No balls and 1 strike, the count on Barfield. The 0-1 pitch, a slider, and an easy take for Barfield. Well outside and low. 1-1 the count. On a night where we knew the ball was going to carry, we've seen 3 absolute missiles tonight. The 1-1, Barfield can't hold up the swing on the slider. He goes around, it's 1-2. Hubbard's home run to right center, that Miles Williams moonshot, and then the Cosimo Canella double to center that actually didn't get out, but probably the hardest hit off the bat of the 3. Just absolutely scorched. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Barfield waves out a breaking ball, and he's out number 2. Bronson Butcher will come up. He walked and scored last inning. Trying to keep things rolling here in the 3rd. Leadoff home run by Miles Williams, and DeAngelis flying to center, and Barfield struck out. Here's the first pitch. Butcher takes strike 1, a fastball from Ridge Ackerman. They're moving right along over in San Rafael, and Butcher takes low. Already in the bottom of the 6th, though they did start at 5 o'clock tonight. Still 4-2 Vallejo. Vallejo trying to win their 5th in a row. Here's the 1-1. Butcher takes down low. Kraus can't squeeze it. San Rafael, who's lost 2 straight and winners of 6 of their last 10. Vallejo, winners of 6 of their last 10. They're trying to win their 5th straight. Trying to keep that train rolling over in Vallejo, and the 2-1 is way outside to Butcher. Vallejo not pleased with their performance in the first 40 or so games. 3 games under 500 at 19-22, and Butcher ropes it foul by inches, says Ron Adams down the third base line. Butcher is taking 2 out of the box. 3 teams over 500. The Stompers at 28-11. The Pacific's at 25-17, and the Silverados, who won earlier today, at 22-19. Here comes the payoff pitch from Ackerman, and that's inside to Butcher. He has walked for a second time in the game, and Rayson Romero will come to bat. Well, can they keep the narrative going tonight? Every walk has scored. So, It's up to Romero to keep things moving right along here in the bottom of the third inning. After the 2-out walk to Bronson Butcher. Here comes the first pitch. Romero takes a center cut fastball for strike one. The home run by Williams, a fly ball from DeAngelis, a strikeout to Barfield, and then the Butcher walk. Here's the 0-1, and Romero takes a breaking ball a little bit high. 1-1 the count. Stompers leading at 6-0 in the third. Here comes the pitch. Romero holds up the swing. They appeal out to Dean Poteet, and he says that no, he did not go around. The Mililani Hawaii native is able to hold it up, and he builds the count to 2-1. Here comes the pitch from Ackerman. Romero down the left field line over into foul territory is Bishop, and it is out of play. Two balls and two strikes with 2 out on Romero with Butcher at first base. Romero, who does have 2 home runs on the season. 1 came here, 1 came in Vallejo. A 2-2 delivery. On the ground up the middle, softly charging is Martini at short. He'll flip to Arntzen at second, and that ends the inning. The Stompers score once on the Miles Williams solo shot to straightaway left, his 8th of the season. We're a third of the way through the ballgame. It's the Stompers 6, the Stockade 0.
Stompers Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonoma Clean Power. As your local public electricity provider, we source clean energy from renewable resources, geothermal, water, wind, solar, and biomass. And we deliver that power to residents and businesses throughout Sonoma and Mendocino counties. At Sonoma Clean Power, we're invested in the communities we live and work in. We deliver services that enhance quality of life through competitive pricing, improved air quality, and energy efficiency. By changing the way residents source energy, we're able to deliver customer programs that make a difference in everyone's life. Powered by innovative thinking, Sonoma Clean Power was formed to provide a choice beyond for-profit investor-owned utilities, in our case PG&E. Today, Sonoma Clean Power, or SCP, is a model for community choice programs throughout California. By providing higher percentages of renewable energy that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, our customers are helping solve the climate crisis at a local level.
The Stompers up by 6 as we enter the top of the 4th inning. Miles Williams, his 8th home run of the season. Tacked on 1 more in the bottom of the 3rd. Zane Gelfman was at the plate when Luis Martini was thrown out trying to steal second base to end the top of the 3rd inning. So he will come back up and he will lead off here in the 4th, followed by Jacob Wooler and Cosimo Canella. Two hits against Patel in the night, both in the 2nd inning. When he stranded, the bases loaded. And he's sporting a 6-run lead as we enter the 4th. The 55th pitch of the night from Vijay Patel to open the 4th inning to Zane Gelfman. Here it comes from the right-hander, and Gelfman pops it up. Behind the mound, out towards second base, Nick Gata, racing Romero. It'll be Romero dancing around, making the catch. One pitch, one out for Patel here in the fourth. Here's Jacob Wooler, who collected the first hit against Patel. A single to right. Back in the second inning, he is 1 for 1. They're deep on the right side of the infield against Wooler. Patel still out of the stretch with nobody on. His first pitch is inside for ball one. Got it with his heels on the grass out at second. Williams very deep and toward the gap in right center. Here's the 1-0, and Wooler punches it on the ground to second. Got him moving to his right, collects and throws him out for the second out of the inning. So here's the man who has probably the hardest hit ball in the game so far, Cosimo Canella. A ground rule double his first time up on a ball that he mashed to straightaway center field. It landed about 420 feet away from home plate, and with it 435 out to straightaway center, that is some man strength from Canella to even get it out that far over the head of Hubbard. Nobody on and 2 out. Patel's first pitch, he tops it on the ground to short. Backing up and snaring a high bouncer is Romero, and the long throw to first is in time. A 4-pitch, fourth inning for Patel. We're through 3.5. 6-0 Stompers. Top of the lineup coming up.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Novato. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
Top of the lineup for the Stompers here in the bottom of the fourth. Nick Gana coming up for the third time. He's walked twice. Fancy that. He has 53 of them on the year. And at this pace, he's not slowing down. Top of the seventh inning in San Rafael, Admirals lead 4-2. Gana, who's walked twice, scored twice. First pitch from Ackerman. Outside for ball one. Gana has seen 9 pitches, and they have all missed the strike zone from Ridge Ackerman. Here's the 1-0, and he finally takes the first swing of the game and fouls it back to the screen in the fourth inning in his third plate appearance. He swung the bat for the first time. Thinking, boy, I'm probably going to get something good to hit. He doesn't want to walk me for a third time. Here comes the 1-1 from Ackerman, and Gana takes outside, ball 2. Gana, the Northwest Missouri State University product. A 2-1 is well inside 3-1. Gana's also a pretty big football guy. His brother, who plays in the Mexican Professional League, his sister plays soccer at Gonzaga. And his whole family, as he takes strike two. On Saturdays in the fall, they watch Notre Dame football. Well-rounded when it comes to the sporting world. And here comes the 3-2 from Ackerman to Gata. He punches it on the ground to short. Martini down to one knee. The quick fire release. And time to get Gata, so he's retired for the first time tonight. There's Dondre Hubbard. Hubbard a double and a 3-run home run in the game so far. Hubbard with 15 home runs and 54 runs batted in. He's 2 for 2. Here comes the first pitch from Ridge Ackerman, and Hubbard watches a breaking ball snap in for strike one. Not what he's looking for first pitch, but if he gets that same pitch there again, he might contend Williams for the longest home run of the night. Here comes the 0-1. Chases a breaking ball. This time he was fooled. 0-2. Nothing in 2. On Hubbard, nobody on, 1 out. And he drills it. Left field. He has his second of the game. 7-0 Stompers. Hubbard has 4 RBIs. He's 3 for 3, and he's hit his second home run, and we're only in the 4th inning. That home run brought to you by Epicenter. Make your next family adventure an epic one. At Epicenter, Hubbard leaves the building for the second time. That'll bring out Taylor Zutenhorst to the mound. And he'll come get Ridge Ackerman. So we'll have a new pitcher. This pitching change brought to you by Sonoma Hills Retirement. Neil Lang coming in when we come back. Neil Lang, the new pitcher for the Stockade in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 5'10" left-hander out of Concordia University, Irvine. making his 6th appearance. He has a 6.66 ERA. Something tells me that that's not just those numbers. 6.66? Devilish from Neil Lang. 4-pitch guy, 2-seam slider, curveball, and a changeup. He will relieve Reg Ackerman. He goes 2, make that 3 and a third. Allows 7 runs on 5 hits, walks 4, and strikes out 4. So Lang, the left-hander, will face Chris Quitzer with nobody on and 1 out after the Dondre Hubbard home run. And if you tuned out and then tuned back in, you didn't pick up where you left off. Hubbard hit his 2nd of the game. This one a laser shot to left center. 0-1 the count on Quitzer after he takes a strike. Here's the pitch from Lang on 0-1. He breaks a curveball. It almost hits Quitzer, and the count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Lang making his 3rd appearance against the Stompers this year with the Stockade, and his 1-1 curveball is outside to Quitzer. Both starts, so this is his first relief appearance. He's given up 7 runs in 10 innings against the Stompers this year. His 2-1, Quitzer fouls it out of play. Two balls and 2 strikes the count. Quitzer's 0 for 2. He struck out and then lined into the glove of Canelo over at first base. Against Lang, who spent some time all around the league in the last 2 years. His 2-2 pitch is rolled on the ground to second. Artson has it hit right off the chest, but it goes straight down. He'll pick it up and throw Quitzer out. Lang, who spent some time with the Monterey Amberjacks in the Pecos League last year, and then with the San Rafael Pacifics and the Napa Silverados, spent some time with Napa this year, and now he's over with the Salina Stockade. Gillespie will bat with nobody on and 2 out. 2-run double in the first for Gillespie, and then he struck out. Lang works from the windup. Here's his first pitch to the left-handed hitter, and Gillespie takes a breaking ball for ball 1, down low in the dirt. Vallejo has tacked on a pair, and they now lead the Pacific 6-2 in the bottom of the 7th inning over at Albert Park in San Rafael. Here comes the 1-0. Gillespie awaits, and he takes a fastball in the dirt. Bottom of the 4th inning here. The Stompers have scored in every inning. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 3 home runs. Gillespie takes strike 1 on the outside corner, and the count moves to 2 balls and 1 strike. Hubbard, a 3-run shot in the second. Williams, solo shot in the third, and a Hubbard solo shot here in the 4th. Here comes the 2-1, and Gillespie shoots it foul. 2-2 the count. Martini is up the middle at shortstop. Gelfman way off the line at third. We saw Gillespie last year in 2018, late in the season when he was just trying to get on base any way he could. He would drop down the occasional bunt. He won't attempt it with 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. He rolls it on 1 hop right back to Lang, who throws to first, and that will retire the side. Gillespie hit it hard. Lang stuck out the glove, and he throws him out. The Stompers put up 1 more on the Hubbard home run, his 2nd of the night, his 16th of the season. We'll go to the 5th with the Stompers leading 5-0.
Stompers Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonoma Clean Power. As your local public electricity provider, we source clean energy from renewable resources, geothermal, water, wind, solar, and biomass. And we deliver that power to residents and businesses throughout Sonoma and Mendocino counties. At Sonoma Clean Power, we're invested in the communities we live and work in. We deliver services that enhance quality of life through competitive pricing, improved air quality, and energy efficiency. By changing the way residents source energy, we're able to deliver customer programs that make a difference in everyone's life. Powered by innovative thinking, Sonoma Clean Power was formed to provide a choice beyond for-profit investor-owned utilities, in our case PG&E. Today, Sonoma Clean Power, or SCP, is a model for community choice programs throughout California. By providing higher percentages of renewable energy that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, our customers are helping solve the climate crisis at a local level.
We're on to the fifth with the Stompers leading 7-0. 8-9 one-hitters coming up. And VJ Patel, whose pitch count has settled down a little bit with some much-needed help from a four-pitch fourth. He's at 58 so far. Here comes number 59 to Nick Krause to lead off this top of the fifth inning. Patel deals, and Krause unloads to left. He has a solo shot on top of the press box. The goose egg is broken, and Krause has his second. It's 7-1. Nick Krause absolutely unloads for a solo shot to lead off the fifth. There's a press box out there about 40 feet behind the wall, and it landed right on top. I mean, right on top. 7-1 our score now. Still the only run Patel's given up tonight. Here's Patel's first pitch to Chuck Rocker. He fouls it out of play. Rocker was hit on the first pitch his first time up, and then was stranded on base in the second. Patel working from the stretch with nobody on and nobody out. Rocker bunts it down the third baseline, foul. Patel came with the slider on 0-1. Rocker tried to lay it down. Now behind in the count, 0-2. Rocker, the right-handed batter. Patel with him right where he wants him. Here's the 0-2, and the slider is shot out of play again. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Patel will he come with the slider again on 0-2. He goes with an off-speed pitch, and it skips in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Justin Bird, the leadoff man, is on deck. They are straight away defensively, except for Hubbard. He's well over toward the right center field gap. Here's the 1-2. Rocker flares it out of play. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody on, nobody out. 1 run in on the Krause home run. The count's still 1-2. Stompers leading by 6, 7-1, top of the fifth. VJ Patel, the 6th pitch of the at-bat coming to Rocker on 1-2, and the slider misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Patel really slowing the pace here in the 5th after a 4-pitch 4th inning. Here he comes on 2-2 to Rocker, and he chases a high fastball. Patel not pleased with the location of the pitch, but he'll take it, his 3rd strikeout of the night. 1 away, and the lineup flips back over for Justin Bird. Bird's 0 for 1. He walked and grounded back to the box. He had the bases loaded with 2 out when he was at the plate in the 2nd inning, and he topped the cutter right back to Patel on the mound to end the threat. Here comes the first pitch, and Bird watches strike 1 on the outside corner. Bird, the left-handed hitter with plenty of power. I mean, plenty. He's already homered once earlier today. That was over in Napa. There's the 0-1, and he's out in front of the changeup, 0-2. Great pitch from Vijay Patel. So good, he may go back to it again. Bird sitting dead red fastball. Got otherwise. 0-2. Patel set, now he fires. He went back to it, and Bird hits it in the air to left. DeAngelis coming on. He makes the catch for the 2nd out. Here comes the second baseman, Omar Artson. He's 0 for 2 in the game. He's flying to center and struck out. After the solo home run to lead off the inning, Patel trying to just settle things down. Finally did strike out Rocker on the 7th pitch. Then gets Byrne to fly out to left. Here's his first pitch to Omar Artson, the right-handed hitter, and he squares around, bunts it up the third baseline, charging Quitzer. He'll field throw to first on the run, and the stretch by Gillespie in time to get him. Chris Quitzer with a nice play down at third. The Stockade are on the board. It's 7-1. We're halfway home in this one tonight. We go to the last of the 5th, and Miles Williams will lead things off for the Stompers when we return.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Novato. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
Miles Williams leads it off for the Stompers here in the bottom of the 5th inning, leading 7-1. First pitch to him from Neil Lang. He takes a strike, a two-seam fastball at the knees. Williams, who was hit by a pitch and then launched a solo home run, his 8th in the 3rd inning. So Lang on in relief. Here's the 0-1, and Williams takes a changeup that dips below the strike zone. Ackerman went 3 1/3. All 7 runs were earned on just 5 hits, and the Stompers capitalized. 3 of the 4 walks he allowed scored. Here's the 1-1, and Williams takes a breaking ball for strike 2. Big sweeping breaking ball from the left-handed Neil Lang. Williams finds himself behind in the count 1-2 to lead off this home half of the 5th. Lang kicks and deals. Williams takes strike 3. Breaking ball from Lang. He has his first strikeout of the ball game. 1 away, and Rob DeAngelis is coming up. DeAngelis 0 for 2, a strikeout and a fly ball to center. DeAngelis, left-handed hitter, trying to extend his on-base streak to 26. He sits at 25, and he's 0 for 2 tonight. Here's the first pitch from Lang. DeAngelis takes high and in, a breaking ball for ball 1. DeAngelis from Staten Island on this Italian Heritage Night. The 1-0, and he takes outside, ball 2. Game's getting a little bit closer down in San Rafael. They're in the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Pacifics have put up 2 runs to narrow the Vallejo lead to 6-4, and DeAngelis takes high for ball 3. 6-4 Vallejo, and they're trying to hold on down there in the latter third of the game. 3 balls and no strikes to count. Here comes the pitch from Neil Lang, and Rob DeAngelis takes a fastball for strike 1. We're halfway home, and the Stompers have scored in every inning so far tonight, trying to keep that trend rolling. Here's the 3-1 from Lang. DeAngelis fights off a fastball, and the count moves to 3-2. They're straight away defensively, a majority of the field in the shadow now. The lights will turn on in probably 45 minutes or so. Definitely not dark yet here at Palooza Park at Arnold Field. Here comes the payoff, and DeAngelis fouls it over toward the Stomper dugout to stay alive. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up to Rob DeAngelis, a left-handed hitter. His parents are here. They've been here all week. We're glad to have them in the ballpark tonight. They were here for his birthday. Here's the 3-2. He fights off another one. Williams called out on strikes to open the inning. DeAngelis will see an 8th pitch as he climbs back in the left-handed batter's box against the left-handed Neil Lang on relief of Ridge Ackerman. Jacob Barfield is waiting on deck. Here comes the payoff again from Lang to DeAngelis. He hits it in the air, right center field. That struck well. They're on the run, and it is gone. DeAngelis leaves the yard to right center. His 6th. It's 8-1. Rob DeAngelis hits it through the uprights in right center field. Of course, if you've been to Palooza Park at Arnold Field, you know that it doubles as a football stadium. That's one of the reasons we get the dimensions that we have here. And Rob DeAngelis hits the field goal from about 410 feet away. Right through the uprights for his 6th home run. That home run by Rob DeAngelis is brought to you by Epicenter. Make your next family adventure an epic one at Epicenter. DeAngelis followed by Barfield, who swings through the first pitch, and the count is 0-1. 4 home runs for the Stompers in the game tonight to put him out to an 8-1 lead. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Barfield swings at a tailing fastball, and he comes up empty. It's 0-2. Barfield trying for one of his own. So with that home run from DeAngelis, he's now reached in 26 straight. Here's the 0-2, and Barfield fouls it out of play. Have the Stompers hit more home runs in this game than they did in the Derby last night? I think we're getting close. We're getting close. They've hit 4. Here comes the 0-2 to Barfield from Lang. That slider is in the dirt. Yeah, we're getting close. And that's not a knock on the home run derby performance from last night. That's just, it is what it is. It's hot. The ball's flying. It's still 88 degrees. Here comes the 1-2 from Lang. Barfield awaits the pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. Inches off that outside corner. Lang wanted it. He'll have to try again on 2-2 to Jacob Barfield. And now Barfield calls time. Lang taking too long for his liking. So the trend continues. The Stompers have scored in every inning tonight. 1 run in each of the last 3. On solo home runs, the 2-2, and Barfield takes low. The count is full with Bronson Butcher on deck. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. Salina 1 in the top half of this 5th inning, and it's 8-1 Stompers. The payoff coming from Lang. Barfield takes a curveball outside. He is walked with 1 out. Fifth time the Stompers have walked in the first 5 innings. Bronson Butcher will come to bat. Nobody up in the Salina bullpen, and Neil Lang has only recorded 3 outs so far. He got the final 2 of the 4th inning. Punched out Williams to open this inning. DeAngelis took him deep to right center, and then the walk to Jacob Barfield. So Lang, who's a starter coming out of the pen, he has plenty of length in him. Here's the first pitch to Butcher, and he takes strike 1 on the outside corner, a 2-seam fastball. No balls in 1 strike. Lang from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's low again. Butcher in the game tonight, he's walked twice, scored once. Right-handed hitting catcher. Barfield a short lead at first. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and Butcher hits a high chopper to second. Artson reaching to his right's able to pick it out of the sky and throw Butcher out at first. Too high to try and turn 2. So moving up to second base is Jacob Barfield. And Rayson Romero will come up, and the Stompers have their first at bat with a man in scoring position since Hubbard's 3-run shot in the 2nd inning. And since then, the Stompers have scored 3 times, all on solo home runs. Here's Romero. He flied to left and grounded into a fielder's choice. Right-handed hitting shortstop. Has not reached base tonight, which is a rarity for Romero, really. He takes strike 1 from Lang. Romero, his on-base percentage is up over 400. Slightly open stance for the shortstop. Barfield leads from second with 2 out. Lang's nothing in 1 pitch. Romero takes a breaking ball inside for ball 1. Lang with a long look to his catcher, Nick Krause, here on this 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. Romero takes a breaking ball low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Rayson Romero, who's 3 for 18 on the year, with men in scoring position, trying to knock in another one here in the 5th. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Romero takes low. Nick Gatta, the leadoff man's on deck. In a 3-1 count, Barfield leads from second with 2 out. Lang at the belt, he deals. And Romero shoots it up the middle, past the legs of Lang, but perfectly positioned at second base is Omar Artson to field and throw him out. Stompers get a run. The solo shot to right center by Rob DeAngelis will move to the sixth. The Stompers lead this one 8-1.
Stompers Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonoma Clean Power. As your local public electricity provider, we source clean energy from renewable resources, geothermal. By innovative thinking, Sonoma Clean Power was formed to provide a choice beyond for-profit investor-owned utilities, in our case, PG&E. Today, Sonoma Clean Power, or SCP, is a model for community choice programs throughout California. By providing higher percentages of renewable energy that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, our customers are helping solve the climate crisis at a local level.
Luis Martini leads it off for Salina in the top of the sixth inning. Stompers leading the game 8-1, and VJ Patel deals a first pitch outside with a cutter. That pitch was number 71. And with a bunch of fresh arms, 7 of them in the Stomper bullpen, Patel can just cruise if he wants to, but he misses inside and low to Martini 2-0. 3 walks for Patel in the ball game, 2 to this man, Luis Martini. Middle of the infield's wide open. Here comes the 2-0 pitch, and Martini takes strike one, a cutter from Patel on the outside corner. Romero at shortstop is deep at short, and, well, really the left side of the infield up the middle is open for Quitzer, who's also one step and a dive from the third baseline, and Martini pops it up. Right center field, pretty shallow. Miles Williams coming on. He'll make the call and make the catch. So Martini's retired for the first time in the ball game, and that'll bring up the left fielder, Cody Bishop. Bishop 0 for 2. He's popped up to third and flied to left, so he's hit the ball in the air both times, just not enough to get it out of here. As mentioned, he hit one earlier today in their doubleheader in first game in Napa. He takes outside, ball 1. Dondre Hubbard in center is over toward that opposite field gap against Bishop. Williams very deep and over toward right center and right. There's the 1-0 pitch. Bishop flares it out to play down the left field line, and that will even the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody up in the Salina bullpen. Nobody up in the Stomper bullpen. 37 pitches for Lang through an inning and 2/3 in relief. This will be 77 from Patel on a 1-1 pitch. Here it is. That's high, 2-1. Nobody on and 1 out for Cody Bishop. There's the 2-1 pitch, and he ropes it right center field and deep. Williams on the run. He's still on the run. He dives. He can't get it. It's all the way to the wall in right center. Bishop is around second. He'll hold there. With a 1-out double, Miles Williams with a strong throw in from right center. Holds Bishop to a 1-out double. Zane Gelfman will bat. Bishop at second base and one out. Trying to catch back up here in the sixth. Gelfman, he's grounded to third and popped up to short. So after the one-out double, standing at second base is Cody Bishop. Just the fourth hit of the game for the Stockade. Patel out of the stretch. Here's his first pitch to the right-handed hitting Gelfman, and he fouls the fastball back to the screen. He was on it. No balls in one strike. Gelfman digs back in. The 0-1 pitch from Vijay Patel after a look back to second. Here it comes. Gelfman checks his swing on a slider down low. The count goes to 1-1. On the third baseman, Zane Gelfman. The pace has slowed here in the sixth. Long look from Patel to his catcher, Bronson Butcher. Another look to second. Now he throws on 1-1, and Gelfman pops it up. Foul territory, first base side. Brent Gillespie will run out of room. 1-2 strikes the count. Patel, who has 3 strikeouts on the night. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 in the fifth. Bottom of the 8th inning over in San Rafael. Vallejo still holding on to a 6-4 lead. Whole field without any sunlight now. Here's the 1-2, and Gelfman rolls it foul. Lights are on. It's still a little bit of a baby blue sky, though, with our gorgeous backdrop of the hills here. Luis Martini hit a fly ball to right to open the inning. He was the first out, and then Cody Bishop doubled to right center field. Now the count is 1-2 on Zane Gelfman. Here's the pitch from Vijay Patel, and he ropes it foul down the left field line. Over into the Salina bullpen, and we'll have another 1-2 pitch. They're straight away in the outfield. On the infield, they're deep on the left side. Quitzer's at third base, and he is 3 steps from the chalk. Romero at short has his heels on the outfield grass. Gata at second is playing up toward the middle. Gillespie deep over at first. With 1 out and a man at second. Patel's 1-2 pitch. Gelfman's down on strikes. The 4th strikeout for Vijay Patel. And Gelfman is out number 2 here in the 6th. All the strikeouts for Patel tonight swinging. So he'll try to escape this 6th inning, and he'll face pinch hitter Ryan Rodriguez. Jacob Wooler is being pinch hit for the DH. So Wooler goes 1 for 2 with a single. And now Ryan Rodriguez will hit. Rodriguez, a right-handed hitter, hitting 192. Does not have a home run in the year. He's driven in 7 in an RBI spot here in the top of the 6th inning. Patel's first pitch to him. On the outside corner for strike one, a fastball. Napa handed the Stockade their 34th loss of the season earlier today. A final of 10-5. Here's Patel's 0-1 pitch, and Rodriguez watches a cutter on the outside corner for strike two. Rod Adams says, yes, that one did clip the outside black to Rodriguez. Patel way ahead, 0-2. He can go with anything here to Rodriguez, probably another slider or elevate the fastball. With a man at second and 2 out, Patel looks that way. Now he deals, and Rodriguez with an excuse me check swing to foul it off and stay alive. Still 0-2. Patel went with the cutter there. Cutter slider-ish. Depends on how hard he throws it. It's really the bottom line. The 1-2 pitch coming again to Rodriguez. Here it is, and Patel misses outside, and that gets past Bronson Butcher. Wild pitch from VJ Patel. One ball and 2 strikes on Rodriguez. The pinch hitter here in the 6th, and now another Salina run just 90 feet away, but the Stompers lead at 8-1 in the top of the 6th. Patel shakes Butcher once. Now they agree. Right-hander set across the chest. Here comes the 1-2 to Rodriguez, and that's in the dirt. It skips up the first baseline. Butcher can't find it. Scoring easily is Cody Bishop, and it's 8-2. So back-to-back wild pitches from VJ Patel allows the run to score. 8-2 in the 6th. Patel trying to work through this 6th inning and possibly hand it to the bullpen for the 7th, 8th, and 9th. Everybody's well rested. Patel on 2-2 to Rodriguez. It's in the dirt. He's worked it full. Salina has now scored in 2 straight innings. The home run by Kraus in the 5th. The double and the pair of wild pitches here in the 6th, allowing Bishop to score. The payoff coming from VJ Patel. Here it is. On the outside corner, Patel's 5th strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts and the top of the 6th. We'll go to the last half of the inning. Top of the lineup for the Stompers coming up.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Nevada. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
Nick Gata leads it off for the Stompers in the home half of the 6th inning against Neil Lang, and Gata fouls the first pitch away. No balls in 1 strike. Salina 1 in the 5th, 1 in the top half of the 6th inning. The Stompers, 2 in the 1st, 3 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings, and lead it 8-2. Here's the 0-1 from Lang, and Gata takes high and away. Gata in this game 0 for 1. He's walked twice and scored twice. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and Gata takes a breaking ball low. 2 balls and 1 strike the count. Dondre Hubbard's making hearts at me from the on-deck circle. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Gata takes inside, 3 balls and 1 strike. We'll see how much he loves me if he hits a third. That'd be cool. 3-1 the count to Gata to lead off this bottom of the 6th. Here comes the pitch from Neil Lang. It's outside, ball 4. Gata has walked for a 3rd time. Here he comes. And what's going to be his final game most likely here in this ballpark. Dondre Hubbard's 3 for 3. 3-run bomb, a solo shot, a double. Gata's at first after a leadoff walk. Hubbard steps out. He'll wait a little longer before he digs in. Lang out of the stretch with Gata leading from first base. Here's the first pitch. Hubbard takes a breaking ball inside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Gata's at first after his 3rd walk of the night. The 1-0 hit in the air to right. Not deep enough. Rocker will come on and make the catch, and Hubbard is retired for the first time in the ballgame. Quitzer's coming up with a man at first and 1 out. Quitzer 0 for 3 tonight. Stompers trying to continue scoring in every inning tonight. They haven't done that all year. And definitely not the first 5 in a row. Quitzer late on the first pitch fastball, and it's 0-1. 8-2 our score. Step off and a throw over to first is late by Neil Lang. Gata's back safely. The 1-0 from Lang. The 0-1 that is. Quitzer hits it in the air to left. Playable for Coney Bishop, moving in toward the line. He'll make the catch. So with 2 out, Brent Gillespie will hit. Gata's at first, 2 out, and Gillespie trying to keep this scoring roll going. He doubled home 2 in the first inning. Lang's first pitch to Gillespie. It's out in front of a good changeup for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. They're pulled over to the pull side for Gillespie, not the overshift. But the left side of the infield definitely expecting. And the throw over to first, and they just picked off Nick Gata. What a move by Neil Lang to pick off Gata. That ends the inning. So 1-2-3. With help from the pickoff, and the Stompers don't score for the first time tonight. We'll go to the last third of the ballgame. Bottom third of the lineup. Coming up for Salina Stompers, lead at 8-2.
Stompers Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonoma Clean Power. As your local public electricity provider, we source clean energy from renewable resources, geothermal, water, wind, solar, and biomass. And we deliver that power to residents and businesses throughout Sonoma and Mendocino counties. At Sonoma Clean Power, we're invested in the communities we live and work in. We deliver services that enhance quality of life through competitive pricing, improved air quality, and energy efficiency. By changing the way residents source energy, we're able to deliver customer programs that make a difference in everyone's life. Powered by innovative thinking, Sonoma Clean Power was formed to provide a choice beyond for-profit investor-owned utilities, in our case, PG&E. Today, Sonoma Clean Power, or SCP, is a model for community choice programs throughout California. By providing higher percentages of renewable energy that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, our customers are helping solve the climate crisis at a local level.
Seven, 8, 9 for Salina. We're on to the top of this seventh inning. Pat Barnett, the right-hander, is up and he's started to throw in the Stomper bullpen. Vijay Patel's 93rd pitch to Canella is popped up and carrying, wow, all the way out to right. Williams makes the catch, 1 pitch, 1 out off the bat. It looked like May gets a medium right field, and Williams actually had to back up on it to make the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Patel. There's the catcher, Nick Krause, who took him deep the last time he was up. Pat Barnett will be the first one we'll see tonight. And we have to dig way, way back to July 18th, the last time that Barnett pitched. Patel deals strike 1 to Krause. So 9 days ago. You think he's on good rest? I'd say so. Here's the 0-1. Krause takes strike 2, a dotted fastball knee high on the outside corner. Krause homered on the first pitch he saw in the 5th. Patel wasting no time here in the 7th, getting ahead of him 0-2. Still working from the stretch. He lifts the leg and deals to Krause, and that is outside and low. Patel trying to work through the 7th. This will be his 97th pitch. On 1 and 2 to Krause, here it comes. That breaking ball is in the dirt. Krause, the right-handed hitter in a 2-2 count. He's built the count back up to 2-2 after he was behind 0-2 to open the at-bat. Patel come with the slider here, maybe the 2-2 pitch, and that's punched into left center field. Off the hands of Krause, DeAngelis moves over, and he'll make the catch, 2 out. So here's Chuck Rocker, who's 0 for 1, a strikeout, and he was hit by a pitch. Rocker, the 9 batter in the Stockade lineup. Right-handed hitter. Hubbard moves over toward right center field. Here's Patel's first pitch. That's high for ball 1. Last start for Patel, 5 no-hit innings. He got the win. Trying to work through 7 tonight, just allowing the 2 runs. 4 hits against Patel up until this point. Here's his 100th pitch of the night. It comes to Chuck Rocker, and it's outside for ball 2. Two balls and no strikes on Rocker, batting at 243. He's been struck out and drilled. Here's the 2-0. He hits it on the ground to short. Romero backs up on it. The long throw to first. And a long stretch by Gillespie. Caps off the 1-2-3 7th for Patel. Stretch time at Palooza Park at Arnold Field. Brent Gillespie on the back half of that stretch. He'll lead things off when we return.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Nevada. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
Brent Gillespie leads us off in the home half of the 7th inning. The Stompers leading at 8-2, and he takes a breaking ball from Neil Lang down below the knees for ball 1. Gillespie was at the plate when Nick Gatto was picked off to end the 6th. So back up there to lead off this 7th. Lang on 1-0, and Gillespie takes a breaking ball outside. The shortstop Martini up the middle. I mean, just one step to the shortstop side of the bag, almost considered an overshift. Gelfman at third, well off the line. I'd like to see Gillespie square around. Really would. Here comes the 2-0. He takes on the outside corner a two-seamer from Neil Lang, and the count is 2 balls in 1 strike. Lang, the left-hander, has done a nice job in relief here tonight for the Stockade, and Gillespie fouls it back to the screen. He's only allowed 1 run. It was the solo home run by Rob DeAngelis. Left on left, no doubt, for DeAngelis. So that's got to feel good for Rob moving forward, hitting it off a left-handed pitcher. The count is 2-2 to Gillespie leading off this bottom of the 7th. We check in on San Rafael and Vallejo, and the Pacifics put up 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning and now lead the Admirals 7-6. They're still hit in the 8th inning. Gillespie fouls it out of play, and the count remains 2-2. They're still threatening with 2nd and 3rd and 2 out in the 8th inning down there. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Lang. Gillespie unloads, but launches it well, foul. Don't throw that hanger again. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on Gillespie to lead off the 7th. He'll be followed by Miles Williams and then Rob DeAngelis, who each of them have a solo home run tonight. Here comes the 2-2 from Lang again, and Gillespie takes it right on the shoulder. Two-seamer with Krause set outside. Ran up and in on Gillespie, and he's hit by the pitch. Stompers get a leadoff base runner. Gillespie's drilled. Here's Williams. Miles tonight, 1 for 2, a home run, a strikeout. He was hit by a pitch. Pat Barnett was up and throwing in the Stomper bullpen since he's taken a break. First pitch to Williams, he launches a fastball in the dirt for ball 1. Patel's at 101 pitches through 7. And just as we talked about Barnett sitting down, he stands back up. So we're led to believe that the night is done for Patel. And another quality start from him, and he's in line for his 5th win. Laying out of the stretch, the left-hander center the chest. Here's the 1-0, and Williams swings over the top of a changeup. One ball, 1 strike the count. A right-hander up in the Salina bullpen as well. Williams rests the bat on the shoulder. Lang deals on 1-1, and he takes a curveball high. Must have been. Two and one the count. Williams ahead. Here's the pitch, and he takes low. 3-1. Gillespie at first after being hit. In the last of the 7th, Stompers lead this one 8-2. Only inning they hadn't scored in this game was the 6th. They win 1-2-3 for the first time, and no doubt, ball out of the hand of Lang. Williams takes very high and away. So a pair of free passes, and here comes Zutenhorst back out to the mound, and maybe he'll get Lang. We'll go to the bullpen. This pitching change brought to you by Sonoma Hills Retirement. It'll be a right-hander to come on to face DeAngelis with first and second and nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. Stompers lead 8-2.
We would like to thank our community partners: Tina Schoen Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Sonoma Hills Retirement Community, and
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Wordmice.
Michael Pope on in relief for the Stockade. This pitching change brought to you by Sonoma Hills Retirement. He'll be coming into his 6th game this year, a 9.72 ERA. He's allowed 9 earned runs. Make that 11 total, 9 earned in 8 1/3. So the right-hander Michael Pope will face Rob DeAngelis, and the Stompers have first and second and nobody out. Pope, the hard-throwing right-hander. Gillespie was hit by a pitch, and then Miles Williams walked. That was against Neil Lang. Pope, the right-hander, at the belt. Here's his first pitch to DeAngelis, and that misses inside with a fastball. 1 ball and no strikes, and San Rafael continues to pour it on. They've scored 5 in the bottom of the 8th. Lead the Admirals 9-6, and they're still hitting with 2 out. Here comes Pope's 1-0 to DeAngelis. He tops it foul. Rob, who's reached in 26 straight, homered his last time up. That was against Lang in the bottom of the 5th inning. DeAngelis with 6 home runs and 24 RBIs. Climbs back in the left-handed batter's box. The 1-1 coming from Pope with 2 on and nobody out. The pitch is outside, ball 2. On to the latter third of the game here in the last of the 7th in an 8-2 Stomper lead. 4 home runs tonight. 2 from Hubbard. A 3-run, a solo. DeAngelis and Williams with the other 2 solo shots. There's the 2-1, and DeAngelis hits it on the ground to second. Martini will field. He'll go to second for 1. The Jeter jump throw from Arnson was not in time. Good attempt by Arnson at second base to try and turn that double play. He was way over in the hole. They do get 1 out. Williams forced out at second. So the Stompers have him at the corners. Jacob Barfield coming up. Barfield's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a walk. Gillespie's at third, DeAngelis at first after the fielder's choice. First pitch to Barfield is taken low. DeAngelis takes off, and he has second base stolen. Rob DeAngelis has stolen his 10th. Stompers have second and third with just 1 out and a 1-0 count to Jacob Barfield. Michael Pope working from the stretch. Here's his 1-0 pitch. Barfield tanks down low. Pat Barnett loosening for the 8th. The book isn't closed on Neil Lang just yet. Both runners on base. Make that one of the runners on base belong to him. The other belongs to Michael Pope. Gillespie at third belongs to Lang. Here's the 2-0 to Barfield. Lined into left field. That's a base hit. Gillespie will score. DeAngelis held at third. Barfield has his first hit of the night. An RBI single to left. It's 9-2. So now the book is closed on Neil Lang. Lang goes 2 2/3, allows 2 runs on 1 hit. He walks 3 and strikes out 1. Runners at the corners for Butcher, and a spin and a throwback to first has Jacob Barfield scampering back to the bag, standing up. Still just 1 out for Butcher, who's looking for his first hit. He's reached base twice, both on walks. Pope's first pitch, and Butcher takes away 1-0. San Rafael finally done hitting in the ninth, or in the eighth, rather. They score 5 runs and take a 9-6 lead over Vallejo. There's the 1-0 to Butcher, who takes on the outside corner, and that evens the count up at 1-1. So San Rafael trying to snap a 2-game skid and trying to hand Vallejo their first loss after they've won 4 straight. 1-1, the count to the right-handed hitting catcher, Bronson Butcher. Here's the pitch from Michael Popey. Snaps in a slider. And that was outside. It looked like Nick Krause crossed up there. Or it was just that good. 2 balls and a strike. Butcher with the open stance. Pope set. Here's the 2-1. Butcher hits it in the air to right. Going back on it is Rocker, carrying out toward the wall. Bronson Butcher goes the other way for his first home run. It's 12-2. The 5th Stomper home run of the night belongs to Bronson Butcher. His first of the season. And the Stompers have put up a dozen tonight. That home run brought to you by Epicenter. Make your next family adventure an epic one at Epicenter. Stompers have scored 4 times here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 out. Here comes Rayson Romero. That's got to feel good for Bronson Butcher. Hitting his first and the other way, no doubt. And Romero rips a single to left. It's a hit parade here in the 7th. The lineup flips back over now for Nick Gatta. Gatta's 0 for 1, a grounder to short. He's walked 3 times and scored twice. They're giving Pat Barnett plenty of time to warm up as if he needed it. He hasn't pitched in 9 days. He'll more than likely be on in the 8th. The throw back to first by Pope has Romero back standing. The RBI single from Jacob Barfield and the Butcher 3-run shot the other way. Here's the first pitch to Nick Gatta. He takes outside, ball 1. Dondre Hubbard is on deck, everybody. With just 1 out here in the 7th. Looking for another at-bat here in this ballpark. Here's the 1-0. Gatta takes in the dirt. So Hubbard will hit one more time at least. It may even be this inning. And it may be with men in scoring position. Two balls and no strikes on Gatta, the left-handed hitter. Romero at first after the single, his first hit of the night. Here's Pope's 2-0 pitch, and Gatta takes outside, ball 3. 12-2 Stompers in the last of the 7th. Pope set is 3-0. Gatta takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Three balls and a strike. Romero's at first with 1 out. Pope, the right-hander. Here's his 3-1 pitch to Nick Gatta. It's at the knees for strike 2. Gatta thought he had his 4th walk. The Stompers who have walked 8 times again tonight. The 3-2. Outside, ball 4. Here comes Taylor Zutenhorst. Is he going to take Pope out of the game? He hasn't gotten it out yet. He will. So Pope, the ERA inflates after he doesn't get it out. Third pitch of the inning for Salina coming in. This pitching change brought to you by Sonoma Hills Retirement. We'll be right back. Stompers lead 12-2.
Stompers Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonoma Clean Power. As your local public electricity provider, we source clean energy from renewable resources, geothermal, water, wind, solar, and biomass. And we deliver that power to residents and businesses throughout Sonoma and Mendocino counties. At Sonoma Clean Power, we're invested in the communities we live and work in. We deliver services that enhance quality of life through competitive pricing, improved air quality, and energy efficiency. By changing the way residents source energy, we're able to deliver customer programs that make a difference in everyone's life. Powered by innovative thinking, Sonoma Clean Power was formed to provide a choice beyond for-profit investor-owned utilities, in our case, PG&E. Today, Sonoma Clean Power, or SCP, is a model for community choice programs throughout California. By providing higher percentages of renewable energy that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, our customers are helping solve the climate crisis at a local level.
Dondre Hubbard will be the first to face new pitcher right-hander Ricky Bielski. Bielski, the 6'3" right-hander from Anaheim. Had some trouble with the walks this year. This will be his 16th appearance, an ERA of 10.5. 20 walks in 16 and a third for the right-hander. Dondre Hubbard in what may be his final at-bat here at home. Of course, we're on the road tomorrow in San Rafael at 1 o'clock. He has first and second, one out, and the first pitch from Bielski is high. Hubbard 3 for 4 in the game, a double, a 3-run home run, and a solo home run. Only one man in the Pacific Association has ever hit 3 home runs in a game. It was Alan Mockabee last year. Here's the 1-0, and Hubbard takes outside 2-0. It was on August 25th of last year, Mockabee, the third baseman outfielder for the Martinez Clippers, who are no longer. Other than that, 95 guys have hit 2 in a game. Hubbard's on that list. Romero's at second with Gana at first and 1 out. Bielski on 2-0. Hubbard pops it up and out of play. Hubbard, who has 4 RBIs tonight already. Let's just say he does the unthinkable tonight. He would tie the all-time record for runs batted in a game. 7 is the record. He has 4. 2-1 the count. Bielski at the belt. Here's the pitch. Hubbard pops it into shallow right. Coming on, Rocker. He will make the catch. 2 out. So it would take a lot to get Hubbard another at bat tonight. Chris Quincer will be the batter. He's 0 for 4 in the 3 spot in the lineup tonight. And Quincer would like to get something going. He struck out, line to first, grounded to second, and fly to left. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the 7th, 12-2 Stompers lead. Bielski's first pitch to Quincer is inside. Pat Barnett has thrown a simulated game down there in the bullpen. I mean, he's had about a half an hour to warm up. Bielski on 1-0 to Chris Quincer. Here comes the pitch, and he takes inside. 2 balls and no strikes with 2 on and 2 out. Bielski at the belt. He looks to second, now comes home. Quincer shoots it through the left side for a base hit. Romero held at third. Quincer has his first hit of the night, and the Stompers have hit around here in the 7th. Here's Brent Gillespie, who led off the inning, being hit by a pitch. He came around to score on the Barfield RBI single. Then, of course, Butcher's home run was in this inning as well. There's the first pitch to Gillespie, and he swings through the fastball. Big swing there from Gillespie. 0-1. 5 home runs for the Stompers tonight. Gillespie trying to make it a possible 6 home run game for this club. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's in the dirt block nicely by Krause. My goodness, he threw his body in front of it, really sacrificed his whole body there. Does a nice job, and Ron Adams will hand deliver a new baseball to Ricky Bielski. One ball, one strike. Romero's at third, Gata is at second, and Quincer is over at first. The 1-1 pitch coming from Bielski. He's at the belt. He deals to Gillespie, and he pops it out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gillespie, who has a 2-run double. That was in the first inning. Hit by a pitch and scored this inning. He's also grounded back to the box and struck out. The 1-2 coming to the left-hander. Here it is. He's down on strikes. A wicked breaking ball from Ricky Bielski. That ends the inning. The Stompers score 4 times, capped off by the Bronson Butcher 3-run shot the other way. His first of the season will go to the 8th. Stompers lead at 12-2.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Novato. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
Pat Barnett on out of the bullpen for Zach Pace here in the 8th. This pitching change brought to you by Sonoma Hills Retirement. Barnett, the 6'6" right-hander. 26-year-old from Windsor, Connecticut. He'll face the top of the lineup for the Stockade here in the 8th. Bird, Arnson, and Martini. Vijay Patel tosses 101 pitches, and he gives way to the Eastern Connecticut State University product. The right-hander at 6'6", Pat Barnett. His first pitch is down low for ball 1. Patel goes 7 innings, allows 2 runs on 4 hits. He strikes out 5 and walks 3. Very good night for Vijay Patel. Here's the 1-0 from Barnett, and Bird swings through a fastball on the outside corner, 1-1. So San Rafael has beaten Vallejo. San Rafael snaps their 2-game losing streak, and they snap Vallejo's 4-game win streak. 9-6 the final in that one. Vallejo led that game 6-2 at one point. 7 unanswered from the Pacifics, and the 1-1 is on the inside corner to Bird. Stompers trying to win their 20th game at home in 25 tries here tonight. Trying to win number 29 overall in game 40. Here's the 1-2 from Barnett. That's high and away. 6-2 are the Stompers overall against the Stockade here in 2019. Bird, the left-handed batter. Here's the 2-2. He takes high, and the count is full. Three balls, 2 strikes with Omar Arnson on deck. 3 walks for Patel. They came to the first 3 hitters. 1 to Bird and 2 to Martini. Now it's Barnett's turn on 3-2. Bird fouls it out of play. Barnett with a short stint in the Pacific Association in 2016 when he pitched for San Rafael before moving on to the Great Bend Boom. ERA under 3 in that 2016 season. Here's his payoff, and he strikes out Bird. One out here in the 8th on the Pat Barnett strikeout of Justin Bird, and here is Omar Arnson. Stompers trying to win their 2nd in a row and extend that Salina losing streak to a 13. Barnett pounds the outside corner to Arnson for strike 1. Omar tonight 0 for 3. Strikeout, a fly ball, and a ground out. Play him to go the other way in the outfield. Hubbard out toward right center. Barnett from the stretch on 0-1, and Arnson takes in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. DeAngelis in left field is over toward the left center gap, and around the infield, Quitzer is deep and close to the line at third. Here's Barnett's 1-1. Arnson takes a little high. Two balls and a strike on Arnson, the 2-hole hitter with nobody on and 1 out. Barnett out of the stretch. He works at the belt. Here's his 2-1. Arnson's out in front of an off-speed pitch. Pat Barnett, when he goes home, he loves his mom's lasagna. I think it just, on Italian Heritage Night, does it seem extra good tonight? Pat's mom's lasagna. Here comes the 2-2. And breaking ball misses outside, and for the 2nd hitter in a row, he goes full. He's also a big steak guy, but it's not as important as it is tonight on Italian Heritage Night. Is lasagna Italian? Yeah, it is. Here's the 3-2, and that's popped up. Foul territory down the right field line. Gillespie with plenty of room. He'll put it away. You bet it's Italian. is Barnett? I don't know. With a name like Pat Barnett? Probably not. Here's Lewis Martini. He's flying to right and walked twice. 0 for 1 is the Salina shortstop. Nobody up in the Stockade bullpen, so it'll probably be Bielski in the bottom half of this 8th inning. Barnett, the lanky right-hander's first pitch to Martini. He misses high. Stompers trying to keep pace and keep the 4.5 game lead. Going into a matchup between the number 1 and 2 teams in the league, and Martini rips it to left, and DeAngelis makes a running catch coming in toward the infield. A 1-2-3-8 for Barnett. We go to the last half of the inning. Miles Williams leads us up.
Stompers Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonoma Clean Power. As your local public electricity provider, we source clean energy from renewable resources, geothermal, water, wind, solar, and biomass. And we deliver that power to residents and businesses throughout Sonoma and Mendocino counties. At Sonoma Clean Power, we're invested in the communities we live and work in. We deliver services that enhance quality of life through competitive pricing, improved air quality, and energy efficiency. By changing the way residents source energy, we're able to deliver customer programs that make a difference in everyone's life. Powered by innovative thinking, Sonoma Clean Power was formed to provide a choice beyond for-profit investor-owned utilities, in our case, PG&E. Today, Sonoma Clean Power, or SCP, is a model for community choice programs throughout California. By providing higher percentages of renewable energy that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, our customers are helping solve the climate crisis at a local level.
Five, 6, 7 for the Stompers here in the last of the 8th. Miles Williams, Rob DeAngelis, and Jacob Barfield against Ricky Bielski. Miles, who hit in the 7th, he walked and then was forced out at second base. He takes a big swing at the first pitch from Bielski, and the count is 0-1. Miles tonight is 1 for 2, a home run, a strikeout, a walk, a hit by pitch. He's done just about everything tonight. There's the 0-1 from Bielski, and a breaking ball is topped on the ground to third. Gelfman will pick it out of the dirt, set his feet, fire across in time for out number 1. So here's Rob DeAngelis against Ricky Bielski, who's the 4th pitcher in the game for Salina. They used 3 alone in the 7th inning. DeAngelis, who has one of the multiple Stomper home runs tonight. He flares the first pitch out of play off to the left-hand side. Butcher's got one. DeAngelis has one. Williams, Hubbard with 2. 5 for the Stompers tonight. DeAngelis 1 for 4 with that home run. He also reached and scored on a fielder's choice last inning. Here's the 0-1. He fouls it out of play, 0-2. DeAngelis, left-handed hitter, stands in behind in the count, 0-2. Pinch hitter on deck in the form of Daniel Molinari, so he'll hit in Jacob Barfield's spot, and DeAngelis takes ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody on, 1 out, 12-2 Stomper lead in the 8th. Now DeAngelis calls time. So Ryan Richardson is up and throwing in the Stomper pen. Barnett throws a scoreless 8th after Patel's quality 7 tonight. Here's the 1-2. DeAngelis breaks his bat on a grounder to second. Artson will charge and field and throw him out. So Jacob Barfield's 9 is over. He goes 1 for 3 with an RBI single and a run scored. Daniel Molinari will come in pinch hit. Hitting .262 with a home run and 8 runs batted in. Molinari will now be the designated hitter. Bielski, who's come in and retired 4 of the 5 that he has faced. Molinari, who by far listens to his walk-up song longer than anybody in the league. It's not a knock on him. It's just the way it is. Pair of ground outs, 1 to third and 1 to second. For the first 2 outs in the inning, retiring Williams and DeAngelis. Molinari in his first at-bat tonight, coming off the bench. First pitch from Ricky Bielski, and he takes slow and away for ball 1. Stockade put up single runs in the 5th and 6th innings. Stompers with 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, 4 in the 7th. Here's the 1-0. Molinari takes low, 2-0. Bishop, Bird, Rocker, outfield left to right. Gelfman, Martini, the left side of the infield. Artson, Canelo, the right side of the infield. Kraus relays the 2-0 sign to Ricky Bielski, who comes set and now deals. That's way inside to Molinari. He has to pull the arms out of the way to keep from getting hit. Ten-run Stomper lead, and Richardson, the closer, is loosening up. The 3-0. Molinari takes fastball right down the middle. 3 balls and a strike. Every Stomper that's come up has reached tonight against the Stockade. Molinari trying to continue that trend on 3-1. Bielski misses outside, and Molinari has walked. Molinari comes in, gets on base with 2 out. Bronson Butcher's coming up. He left the yard his last time, a 3-run shot the other way to right. Butcher now has a home run and 9 runs batted in. 1 for 2 in the game. He's also walked twice. Bielski's first pitch. That's inside to Butcher. Molinari at first. Canelo, the first baseman, playing off behind him, not holding him on. Bielski's 1-0 delivery to Butcher. It's in the dirt, 2-0. Bielski having a hard time throwing a strike after quickly retiring the first two Stompers in the inning and then walking Molinari, who pinch hit for Jacob Barfield. The 2-0. Butcher takes high. 3-0. Two-out walk to Daniel Molinari. Now Butcher ahead in the count 3-0. Possibly looking at his third walk. And the fastball catches the corner for strike one. Ryan Richardson will have the ninth. There's the 3-1, and that's high ball 4. Butcher has walked for the third time. Grayson Romero will be the hitter. Romero 1 for 4 with a single. That came last inning. He's got Molinari at second and Butcher at first. Back-to-back two-out walks issued by Ricky Bielski. Here's his first pitch. Romero takes strike one on the outside corner. Top of the lineup's on deck in the form of Nick Gatta. Nothing in one the count. We're in the last of the 8th. The 0-1 pitch. Romero takes high, 1-1. Grounder to third, grounder to second. Williams and DeAngelis. Walk to Molinari and to Butcher. Bielski just trying to get us to the 9th inning. Here's his 1-1. It's outside, 2-1. Romero, who's driven in 7 on the year, with help from 2 home runs. Bielski, the right-hander from the stretch position. Here's the 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Bielski trying to keep from walking the bases loaded with 2 out here in the 8th and flip this lineup back over. Walks have been the story tonight. 10 of them for the Stompers. The 3-1. Romero takes a big hack and comes up empty, and the count is full. So with the count 3-2 and 2 out, the runners will get a head start. Krause, the catcher, comes out and tells his infielders to throw across the infield on anything hit on the ground. 3-2. Bielski set. He looks to second. Here's the pitch. Runners go. Romero's down on strikes, and that ends the 8th. No runs on, no hits, 2 left. We'll go to the 9th. Ryan Richardson coming in. Stompers lead at 12-2.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Novato. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
Ryan Richardson, the closer, on in a 12-2 game in the bottom of the ninth. The 5'10 closer from Spokane, Washington, on the year with a 0.89 ERA. He struck out 29 and walked just 2 in 20 and a third innings. Not a safe situation tonight with the 10-run lead. But he'll come in. He'll face the middle third of the Stockade order. It was Patel for 7, Barnett a 1-2-3/8, and now Ryan Richardson, who comes on. He hasn't allowed a hit since the 9th of July, nor a run since the 30th of June. Here comes Cody Bishop to face him. He's 1 for 3 in the game tonight, so Richardson, who's been the best reliever in the league, at least here in this month of July. He works from the stretch, and his first pitch to Cody Bishop, he misses high, 1 ball and no strikes. 4th year here. Connor Leadholm up in the Stomper pen, just, I don't know why. Here's the 1-0. Bishop hits it on one hop past Gata into right field for a base hit. Richardson's going to listen to that, and why'd you say anything? First hit he's allowed since the 9th of July. Here's Zane Gelfman. Leadoff single for Bishop to right. Gelfman's 0 for 3. He has a strikeout in the game. Pop up and a ground out. San Rafael already won tonight. 9-6. And they'll host us tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Runner goes. First pitch to Gelfman is in for strike 1. No stolen base. For Cody Bishop, he moves up into scoring position. 0-1 the count on Gelfman, the third baseman. Richardson trying to close this thing out here in the ninth. Long look to Butcher. Now he throws on 0-1. Gelfman tops it up the middle and got it behind the bag at second. The long throw on one hop is in time. Tremendous play by Nick Gata at second to retire Gelfman for the first out in the ninth. Ranging way up toward the middle. And then the off-balance throw on the run by Nick Gata to get him. Here's Ryan Rodriguez. He pinch hit in the 6th, and he was called out on strikes. He'll face Richardson with a man at third and 1 out. Richardson's first pitch, and Rodriguez tops it foul at the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Richardson, the closer, on in a 12-2 game here in the ninth. He'll face Rodriguez, who's the DH. Bishop singled, took second, went to third on the ground out. Nothing in 1 pitch from Ryan Richardson is a changeup down low. You'll see that changeup, especially when he gets ahead in the count. It's a good one. One of the best you'll see in the league. From the stretch, his 1-1 pitch. Richardson paints the outside corner for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes on Rodriguez. The right-hander set, and he deals. Swung on and missed. Just a filthy off-speed pitch from Ryan Richardson for out number 2. So Cosimo Canella is the last chance for Salina tonight. Down to their final out. He's 1 for 2 with a double that came way back in the second inning. Ryan's first pitch to Canella is on the ground to short. Romero will field the throw to first. That's the ball game. Stompers win this one tonight. Final score of 12-2. Tonight was home game number 25, and the Stompers pick up their 20th win here at Palooza Park at Arnold Field and improved to 29-11 on the year. The Stockade fall to 9-35. They lose their second of the day. Final time of tonight's ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Here's the final line score. The Stompers 12 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They leave 9. The Stockade 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They leave 5. VJ Patel gets the win. He's 5-1. Ridge Ackerman gets the loss. He is now 1-1. We'll conclude the week on the road tomorrow. Number 1 against number 2. The Stompers and the Pacifics, 105 on the Stompers radio network. That's a big one to end the weekend. The big performance tonight, Dondre Hubbard, in what's likely his final home game. He goes 3 for 5 with a couple of home runs and a double, and he contributes in a big way to this 12-2 victory. Stompers now 29-11. They'll look for win number 30 tomorrow on the road at second place, San Rafael. That does it for us here tonight, everybody. Stompers win 12-2. For everybody here with Sonoma TV and for everybody with the Sonoma Stompers, I'm Forrest Hunt saying so long. Stompers win. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon, Sunday afternoon baseball. Have a very pleasant, good rest of your night.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Sonoma Fit, a state-of-the-art gym located in the Old Bowl Center at 19310 Sonoma Highway. There's no better place with more options to get fit and stay fit. Sonoma Fit offers more than 70 classes a week, including indoor cycling, yoga, TRX, rowing, and strength conditioning. Classes cater to all skill levels from beginners to advanced athletes. And if group classes aren't your thing, Sonoma Fit also offers personal training, small group training, and even sports-specific training. Sonoma Fit is proud to be the official workout facility for the Sonoma Stompers. State-of-the-art equipment, experienced trainers, attentive staff, friendly and helpful members, community-oriented and family-owned. Sonoma Fit is a different gym experience and has locations in Sonoma, Petaluma, and is coming soon to Nevada. More information can be found at sonomafitness.com.
Stompers Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonoma Clean Power. As your local public electricity provider, we source clean energy from renewable resources, geothermal, water, wind, solar, and biomass. And we deliver that power to residents and businesses throughout Sonoma and Mendocino counties. At Sonoma Clean Power, we're invested in the communities we live and work in. We deliver services that enhance quality of life through competitive pricing, improved air quality, and energy efficiency. By changing the way residents source energy, we're able to deliver customer programs that make a difference in everyone's life. Powered by innovative thinking, Sonoma Clean Power was formed to provide a choice beyond for-profit investor-owned utilities, in our case, PG&E. Today, Sonoma Clean Power, or SCP, is a model for community choice programs throughout California. By providing higher percentages of renewable energy that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, our customers are helping solve the climate crisis at a local level.
We would like to thank our community partners: Tina Schoen Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Sonoma Hills Retirement Community, and
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
social media support is provided by Word Mice.